Hey there, heroes. Hopefully, you guys can hear me today. I am doing a healing session. I do get a little bit quiet sometimes during a healing session, and I'm sorry for that. So, I hope you can hear me the whole time. Before we get into the healing session, I do want to say I'm pretty excited. I actually did some some cleaning today. Sorry, I kind of had a moment. I wasn't going to because I couldn't take care of the garbage or things like that. But I realized that I could wash the um, like at the back of my kitchen sink, the backdrop area, and the windowsill that's been really gross and everything. So if you want to see before and afters, you can go check out my Instagram account because they are on my Instagram account. And I will put the Instagram information in the description. Maybe in future ones I'll be all cool and link it in the video. But today I'm just doing the video, recording it, uploading it. I'm not going to do any editing for these healing sessions. Also, down in the description will be some information about the Patreon account that I just started and have almost got completely ready to go. So, let's get into the healing. So, the first thing I'm going to do is set an intention that everybody who watches this video will partake of this energy. And we are tuning in to your homes and you, and if necessary, your family energy. That's kind of like the collective energy. It's not tapping into individuals of your family because that's overstepping boundaries without their permission, but it's kind of this shared energy that you guys have. And it's super important to address this when doing house healing because that energy can be very contributing to things going on in your home. So we're just tuning into your home, tuning into your energy, tuning into your family culture energy. I call it a grid. Tuning into your intentions. And let's just take a moment really quickly. Take 3 very deep breaths. Breathe in and breathe out. Now breathe in some more and try to fill your lungs as much as possible. And breathe out again. Try to push as much air out of your lungs as possible. And then fill them back up. And if you need to take a couple more breaths to get yourself feeling centered, that is okay. So we're thinking about June. You're going to tune in. You don't even have to be consciously aware of it. But your energy and the universe energy, they know what's happening in the month of June for you. So tuning into the month of June, if you could pick a word that was perfect that you would want to experience in the following month, what word comes to mind? Make a note of that word. And if it's not a positive word, what would be a positive word that you could replace it with? Let's bring that energy in, what I'm bringing in the energy of all of the words. And even if you can't think of the word but you have that feeling, that's okay too. We're going to bring that feeling in, that essence in. Okay, I'm going to tune in a little bit more, kind of like tuning the radio station back in the day when you had to like tweak it so it wasn't staticky. So, shivers and yawns are very typical for me to experience while I'm doing a healing session. I'm not sure about this. I typically think of June as a month of summer, right? Because I live in the United States where it is typically a summer month. But I'm kind of getting that not everybody's tuning in to the energy of summer, which is kind of fun. Like, so different people might be experiencing different things at this time. I will tell you this, the energy of resistance. Um, I've found that when I put off doing a healing session, um, because like I know I want to do it, but I'm just like, I just don't feel like doing it right now. That is a sign that there's resistance to the energy. It's like there's resistance to the things that you have going on in the month of June. Um, Maybe it's your home cleaning that you're just kind of like, I don't want to face that. Or maybe you have something else coming that you're just would rather avoid and do something else than face it. And so that energy has been coming up for me today. So let's take a care of that energy. Is there anything more we need to know about that energy? I'm getting like 75% of the people that will watch this video are experiencing the same kind of avoidance energy. For some of you, it might be a fear of going back to work now that some of the things from the virus are lifting a little bit. For some of you, it may be avoiding facing the truth. You have news that you don't want to hear, so you're avoiding it. And then there's definitely aspects of avoiding and cleaning. Knowing that there are certain projects you have to do and you just don't want to do them. And clearing that energy out, go ahead and take a deep breath and just allow it to leave from you. I'm getting the concept hard. This month's going to be hard. There's some sadness and grief. At first I was kind of thinking that maybe it's me because I plan on watching this as a client would watch this, and I know that some of the things I have going on this month are pretty intense because I'm going to be going through some of my mom's stuff. But Father's Day is in June, and other people are going to be facing things, very hard things this month, and there's a lot of grief coming up and a lot of missing people. And it's not just mine. I'm feeling a reminder that just because the body is gone doesn't mean that they are gone, that they love you and they are supporting you. A reminder, it is okay to feel. It is okay to miss them, and it's okay to be happy without them. The perspective of them from the other side is very different. They don't hold on to things typically the same way we do. So, like for me, in my case, my mom was holding on to a lot of stuff. She doesn't need to hold on to it anymore. And it's really easy when it comes to facing letting go of things, from somebody who's passed on, to think, oh my gosh, they would get so mad at me if I let this go. But it's really important to understand that they don't have the same attachment to the world that we do. They have a higher perspective, and it's okay to let it go. It will be okay. If it doesn't bring you joy, if it doesn't serve your family, let it go and it will be okay. And I'm just going to bring in the highest truths of that. I bring them in from God, but if it serves you better to imagine them coming from the universe or from your higher power, if your higher power is not God, just where the highest source of truth, like the ultimate source. So source energy is going to come in and bring the truth of what I'm saying to you. I imagine it coming in a big ball of energy and just settling over you. Lord, peace comes to mind. And I'm imagining being wrapped in a hug. There are so many angels here, so many angels to support you. Ancestors and friends and just loved ones, from even people that we don't consciously know in this experience of life. They were friends before we came. I don't particularly believe in past lives the way that is portrayed by most people. But if you do, then consider it that they were past lives. If nothing else, when we were in the realm before we came here, we had friends. Also, angels that have watched us grow and have loved us since before we were born. All of those beings are around us to support us. And I feel like we have some resistance to really fully allowing those in. I'm getting a sense of a pre-mortal, that's like before we were conceived, so in our spirit form, before we came, experiences of kind of the rebel, no, I can do it myself kind of energy that we came down into this world with, thinking, I'm going to go in this world and I'm going to show y'all I can do it by myself. I don't need you. And that energy is preventing us from allowing people, our angels, to serve us fully and completely. So let's clear that energy out. And I clear it across time, space, dimensions, realities, generations, spirits, and beings. Everywhere, anywhere that energy has existed for us. Anywhere that in our lifetime, even now, in the current reality that we've been experiencing, where our I can do it myself attitude is preventing angels, even the physical ones, like our family, our children, our friends, from helping us. Let's clear that energy out. We're going to put in the energy of allowing and receiving. And with it comes this great sense of love. A sense that they love us, but they're not trying to take over for us. They're here for us to help us, but they also want to encourage us to do what we can for ourselves, but that we're not here to do it all alone. We're here, we're put in families for a reason. We have friends for a reason. Nobody was ever meant to be here alone. So all of these beings are here to support us, encouraging us to grow and be independent and make choices on our own, but at the same time always supporting us and loving us. Like, they have the higher perspective of that balance, and that's the energy we want to receive for ourselves. So just imagine a ball of light that has all of this energy. I don't know what colors it looks like for you. I see some yellows and some blues, little bits of green, oh, some cute little sparklies, and a lot of pink. I associate pink with unconditional love. And that's the energies I'm seeing as they come down, and you just imagine them coming down into your body and filling you with that awareness and that knowledge of all the love and support you have around you. Okay, so that was awesome. Let's move into our week. So, this next week is the first week of June. I'm absolutely amazed. Monday is June 1st. And so, this first week of June, we're going to tune into the things that we would like to get done, the things that the energy knows about that we don't know about yet. Tuning into our homes. If you have zone intentions, let's think about those. Just kind of bring those areas to mind right now. What would you like to experience? Oh, I'm also feeling a call to think about an area of your life that is bothering you. Like, for instance, I have been super stressed about money in my business. And whatever that, like, personal almost crisis, but it may not be a crisis for you. It may just be you're ready to take it to the next level. Whatever is coming up for you for this week, bring it to mind. So it could be a body issue, it could be a relationship issue, it could be a money issue, it could be a health issue, it could be all kinds of things. Whatever is the most like priority, like I want a solution now, bring that to mind, as well as bring your zone to mind, and let's just bring all that energy in. And what is that word or feeling, a sensation that you want to feel instead? Instead of whatever anxiety or stress or sadness or anger or fear, whatever negative feeling you think about when you think about your zone, or and whichever the case may be, your area of life that you're concerned about, your challenge, whatever you're feeling there, what would you like to feel instead? Bring that to mind, and that is going to be your word for this week. And just imagine a little ball of energy, and it doesn't have to be as very big, it just has to be a little ball of energy, and it's got that word, that word's energy in it, and it's just going to come down through the crown of your head and permeate your whole body and become a part of you, so that you are bringing that essence into your experience. And now I'm just going to clear out any resistance. I'm getting I can't feel that way. I don't have a right to feel that way. It's not okay to feel that way. Kind of like I expected judgment. Like, I'll share an example because this is what I can explain it. Is when my mom died, there's certain expectations for grief, right? That I should be feeling a certain way, and I should be really sad at the funeral, and all these things. And along with that comes this, like, it's not okay to laugh, it's not okay to be happy kind of a feeling. Like, there's these rules about how during this time of my life, or in this aspect of my life, or in this area of my home, or whatever, I shouldn't feel that way. Maybe a parent didn't like doing that particular chore, and you kind of enjoy it, but you don't ever want to let them know, hey, I actually like doing this, because it was kind of an unwritten rule that that was not a fun thing to do. And so there's a part of you that kind of feels like a shame, or like it's not okay that I actually like doing that. I know there's certain things that I like to clean that some people think are horrible. I'm not feeling that is necessarily the case for everything, but I don't know how to explain that last part, sorry. I'm just getting that there's this disconnect between expectations and what I feel, and I don't feel like I can really be authentically me because of the expectations. So we're just going to clear out all of the expectations that other people have put on you so that you can be you, clearing out all of the things preventing you from being you in this situation. Okay, and I'm feeling tension in my back. The thought stab in the back comes to mind. There's sorrow with it. I'm almost getting that either you've felt like you've been stabbed in the back, and that energy is going to be coming up to address this week, or it's a part of the what we're clearing. I do get that this is where you felt like somebody has stabbed you in the back. And that is why you've been resisting doing this area of your home, because if you do that area, then you have to face that feeling that you've been stabbed in the back, and you don't want to face that feeling, so you've been avoiding it. You've been avoiding doing this, and you know that you have to get it done, but on a subconscious level you were avoiding it, and the reason why you were avoiding it is because you would have to face that you've been stabbed in the back. I'm imagining like the sense is that you gently take, like how you gently lift a baby, that the stabbing like energetically is being pulled out and held tenderly. There's so much to learn from this experience. So much compassion and the other side of the story. So let's give you the energy of the other perspective, the other side of the story, the things that you didn't know about this story that would cause you to have compassion and change that energy from feeling stabbed in the back to feeling cared for. Be gentle with yourself this week. Give yourself permission to feel what you have to feel. Give yourself permission to choose happiness. Give yourself permission to pamper yourself. Take time for you this week. It's really important that you take some time for you this week. I get that you have to prepare yourself for some things that are coming, and the only way to do that is to be gentle with yourself and prepare yourself, pamper yourself, take care of yourself. Take care of your health. Like vitamins and minerals are coming to mind. You need to take care of, take whatever you need to take. You need to take care of yourself. You need to take care of your health. Drink lots of water. Oh, especially drink water with an energy healing so that you can clear out the energy. The water helps the energy flow, so definitely do that. Okay, I'm going to tune in really quickly to the area in your home that you're intending to clean, or areas, because maybe you are just doing a like one day in this room and one day in that room. I don't know what your particular plan for this week is. So I'm going to tune into the energy of the home to see if there's anything that we need to do in the home to clear. Kind of get some heaviness. Some of us are going to be decluttering this week. So we're lifting out and clearing out negative emotions, negative energy from the stuff. Um, Clearing the stories from everything that you're going to be giving away, clearing out ownership energy from the things that will no longer serve you. That will make it easier to declutter, because when ownership energy is there, um, we want to hold on to it, but when the ownership energy is there, we don't feel that same connection to the thing, so it's a lot easier to let it go. Um, okay, I feel like we need to address an inner child, a little girl who doesn't want to hold on to, or doesn't want to let go of things, doesn't want to let go of the memories, doesn't want to let go of um, the attachment, because if you let go of the attachment, you let go of the person, and you don't want to do that. Um, as a little 3-year-old little girl holding on, just holding on, because she loved so dearly and doesn't want to let go. And the energy is wrapping around her, wrapping her in big love, bringing truth. You have a choice. You can hold on to this and hold your self back in life, or you can choose to let it go and spread your wings. And your angels want you to spread your wings, but it's your choice. I'm getting that somebody has some like sticky energy. It's kind of magnetic, but it's sticky energy on the floor, and it seems like no matter what you do, the floor keeps attracting stuff to it, and you're like, oh my gosh, I just want to clear it off, take it away, and so you like try to clean it, and then everything just comes back, and you feel like, what's the use? It's because there's a sticky energy on the floor that just keeps saying, stick to me, stick to me, stick to me. So let's clear that energy. It's kind of an old energy. It's been there for a long time. I don't feel like it's connected to anybody in the group, but actually physically connected to the house. Um, so it's probably there before you lived there. Giving that floor teachings of um, cleanliness, space. Imagine what you want that area to feel like, and energetically see that word written all over the floor. You can take your finger and write that word all over the floor to put it in if you feel like that you need something more physical to do. So, like actually draw whatever the word is all over the floor, multiple times, multiple ways. Draw it big, draw it little. Okay, I'm going to finish by connecting everybody to the grounding energy. This includes connecting your home in a grounding energy and connecting you. So your home and you will have quartz going both ways, and I'm seeing it go from the crown of the head and all the way down through, straight down through the body, grounding in each chakra along the way, all the way down into the earth. And take a deep breath and allow that energy to flow down. Allow energy to come up through the earth into your body, and it's going to go back up that cord, all the way up, out through the crown of your head, up as far as you can imagine it, going into the universe, connecting to source energy and pure unconditional love. And allow that energy to, the unconditional love, to flow down, flow into your body. And then imagine that unconditional love expanding out from your heart, expanding as far as you can imagine it going. I love to take it out to the universe, and then bring your awareness back to your body. You're grounded, you're connected, you are centered. And your home is grounded and connected and centered. And this healing session is complete. And I'm excited. Please comment below about your experience with this, about any sensations you may have had. Come back and report to me about, like, at the end of next week and at the end of this month, how any of this resonated and the changes that you've noticed in your life from this. Consider joining the Patreon group so that you can get July's healing next month, and consider joining the weekly groups or even the private group, the VIP, so that you can get more of this, so you can get those weekly ones every week with that extra support and possibly a private session depending on which level you choose. I am so excited to serve you in this way. I'm going to drink some water. I will drink more after we get done. I'll probably finish that and then go get some more water. I am so thankful for you for being here. I don't know how often I'm going to do these sessions publicly on the channel, but I for sure will be doing them in the Patreon. So if you want it, please come join me. I may do these every once in a while, I can see me doing like a holiday one or a New Year one or things like that. So keep watching, because there may be more. I am always happy to share little tidbits of awesomeness throughout the week as I update you. So, really, dog? Sorry about that. Sneakers. Hey. And I planned on not editing. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Remember, you too can be the hero of your home, and keep watching for my little before and afters and all the tidbits that I'll share with you. See you guys next time.